Annually, the Florida Carnival Cruise Association holds a regional environmental poster awareness competition, and this year several Belizean students competed in both the junior and the senior categories. The theme is primarily about the preservation of the environment, which goes hand in hand with the tourism experience in Belize. This year, 2 Belize City students were successful and placed in the competition.
We are very fortunate this year that Belize was first in the junior and second in the senior division. And then I think you heard in the essay competition, Miss Quinto was the most outstanding throughout the Caribbean in that one. So it means to say that Belize is really getting there when we can compete around our Caribbean brothers and make sure that we excel that far. It means to say that we are really doing our job. But again, the Belize Tourism Board, along with the schools, also try to do our part and know that we are gathering that awareness. I believe that you will see more students really putting a lot more emphasis on putting their talents to work.
The winning selection were from among several entries that were submitted to the Belize Tourism Board. This year, the theme of the poster competition was My Caribbean, Your Caribbean to Protect and Preserve.
Each poster must depict at least 3 ways in which his or her destination, in this case Belize, can make a difference in preserving the environment and must be in English. To be eligible, each poster must be accompanied by a summary description. So the posters were submitted. The students to represent Belize were selected by a judging panel within the BTB. And I have to tell you, there are people from our marketing department, like Ms. Noriko, who participated, and they're very critical of stuff. They criticize our stuff vehemently, let me put it that way, but at the end we have a good product. So for your poster to be sent up, you did really, really well.
Taking third in the junior division was 11-year-old Homaya Sarah, a Standard 5 student of St. Joseph Primary School in Belize City. Sarah's artwork was titled Save Me, I Want to Breathe, won her a check of $1,000, and her school also received the same amount.
My poster is comparing the good and the bad polluted world. As you can see, the polluted world is showing how the sun, the heat, the buildings, like they're jammed together, so it gets extreme heat. And then you can see that factories making the chemical, and it's going into the river, and all the fishes are dying. And you can see that the people throwing plastic bags and bottles in the sea, and they're digging the oil from the sea, and all the fishes are also dying here. And in the good world you can see it, and in the polluted world you can't see any plants. All the plants are dying because it's a drought and the heat.
A check of $1,500 was also handed over to EP York High School student 16-year-old Nisa Sanchez. She took second place in the senior division with her piece entitled Be Part of the Solution to the Problem.
I can represent my country as a Belizean. I can go into international stuff. So I believe really in more like regional, let's say, interaction. You could say that. And then what I was thinking about when I thought about this whole, the whole poster concept, well, when you really think about the environment, how it was originally to how it was today, there's a lot of human, let's say, contribution to what we have today. So basically, we are, building up factories, new technology, chemicals, all type of things. That really affects the environment as a whole, as we know it. So what I was thinking is that we are basically the problem in most cases, I'll say that. So at the same time, conversely, we can be a solution at the same time, because then, we know what we caused and we know what we can do to solve it. So that was a basic, concept about the whole, in the whole poster.
In Moody for News 5.